Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you all are good. So, in the previous video, we studied about different types of cloth material. That was our chapter 3rd, fiber to fabric. Now, in this video, we will start our 4th chapter, that is sorting material into groups. Means we have to place things into groups. Now, before this, now the question is, what are material? We are sorting means putting or differentiating materials into different groups. Now the question is, what is material? What is the material? So what is material? The matter of which an object are made. The matter of an object is made are called material. For example, books are made up of paper. Now if I'll say this book, now this book is made up of papers. So paper is what? Material, and this book is object. So objects are made up of material. So this is an object and paper is a material. Okay, now if I'll say this duster, now this duster, you can see this duster is made up of wood and cotton. This side cotton is there and this side wool is there. So it is made up of two material. So it is an object and it is made up of two material. First material is cotton and second material is wood. So what is material? Material is a matter of which an object is made. Is it clear? Now material are of two types. First is natural material and other one is the man-made material. As the name suggests, natural means that we get from the nature, that are extracted from the nature only. Means, as we can see, examples are coal, gold, petroleum, cotton, etc. So all these are natural material. Means they can be extracted from the earth. You know, coal, petroleum, all are extracted from the underground. So they are these are extracted. Golds are also extracted from the underground. Cotton is grown on the field. So all these are natural. They are not refined. They are not prepared in the industries or factories. And man-made materials, these materials are prepared in factories. Like we can say plastic poly bags, these are poly bags, polythene, all these, nylon is there, polyester, all these are prepared in the factories. We can't get these type of poly bags from the nature only. Okay, we have to make them. So these are known as man-made materials. Is it clear? Now we said sorting. Okay, now we will sort materials into group on the basis of some characteristics. Okay, because we usually sort materials, or we put materials into group on the basis of their similarities and their differences. Okay, now if I'll say this is duster, it is used to rub the board. Now if I'll say what is this is torch, it is used in the dark time. Now so they are different because their uses are different. They have similarities and differences also. Now materials are classified into groups on the basis of many properties. Now before this, just look around your room. What can you see? Can you see TV there? TV is there, fridge is there, table is there, fan is there, and what else? Chairs are there, mat is there, different types of cloths are there, curtains are there, so many varieties. Your toys are there, your telephone is there, glasses are there, and your CD player is, so many things are there. So are all these things made up of same type of thing? Are these things made up of same type of material? Are they? No, they are not. They are made up of different types of material. As we have studied also, material, what? Material are the things that an object is made up of. So these things, as we can see in our room, they are not made up of same type of thing. They are made up of different types of things. If I'll say this duster is made up of wood and this book is made up of paper. So they are made up of different types of material, so they are different. So and on the basis of these also we have characterized materials into different types of groups. So classification is on the basis of 5 things. First one is appearance, means whether this thing is shiny or dull, it is the based on that. Second classification is on the hardness or softness. Third is solubility or insolubility in water. Fourth is heaviness or lightness in water. And the fifth one is transparent, translucency and opaqueness. An object is transparent, translucent or opaque. On the basis of this also classification is there. This we will study later on in more detail. Now let's see the appearance one. On the basis of their appearance, we can say how they look, how they appear to us. On the basis of this classification, two types of groups are there. First is material having luster. Luster means shine. Luster means shine. So object that are having shine are known as lustrous things. What they are known as? They are known as lustrous things. So those material which have shiny appearance are said to have luster. They are said to have luster. So for example, gold, silver, diamonds, all these things are lustrous or they are having luster. And what are non-lustrous means? The material which do not have any shine. They do not have any shine. Now if I'll say is this shining? It is not shining. If I'll take a mirror, it will shine. So mirror is shiny, it is lustrous, and this is wood. This wood is non-lustrous. But if I'll polish it, it will shine. So non-lustrous, those material which have dull appearance are said to have no luster. You must have seen sand. Sand is lustrous. Sand is lustrous, it shines. And what about the soil? Soil does not shine. So soil is non-lustrous and sand is lustrous. Now let's move to the next category. This is on the basis of hardness or softness. Whether an object is hard or soft, on the basis of that also we have done classification. Now if I'll take this book, can you compress it? We cannot compress it. We cannot compress it. Although we can mold it like this, but not this way. Now if I'll say this duster, can I compress this duster? No, we can't compress it. We can't compress this duster. Not even I can bend this. Can I bend this? No, we cannot bend this duster also. So it is what? It is hard, and these materials which we cannot compress, those materials which cannot be easily cut, bent or scratched are known as hard material. In this one, steel is there, glass is there, our bones, our teeth, all these are examples of what? Hard material. Like this, if I'll say inside this a bone is there, can I bend this? No, we can't bend this. Na? We can only bend our muscles, we cannot bend our bones. So it is very hard. Like that only, our teeth are there, can we bend our teeth? No, we can't bend our teeth. So it is hard material. But our tongue, it is very flexible, we can bend it. Yes or no? We can compress it. So it is what? It is soft, and our teeth are very hard. Now if I'll say this pillow cushion, I can easily compress it, I can easily bend it, it can easily be banded also. So this is very soft because inside this what is there? Cotton is there inside this. So it is very soft thing. So on the basis of hardness and softness, so there are two things: hard material and soft materials. What are soft material? Materials which can be easily cut, bent or scratched are known as soft material, For example, cotton, wool, wax, candle, clay, etc. You must have seen this children playing with clay. They make different shapes using, then they demold it, then again make different things. So this is what it is, a very soft material. Now let's move to the next one. It is on the basis of solubility in water. On the basis of solubility in water we will study. So soluble and insoluble. Soluble means dissolvable, that can be dissolved. So those material or those substances that dissolve or disappear in water, that dissolve or disappear in water are known as soluble material or soluble. Insoluble, you can see those substances that do not dissolve in water or they do not disappear in water. They are known as, what they are known as? They are known as insoluble things. So for example, oil, wax, paper, flour, etc. So all these are what? Insoluble in water. And sugar, salt, washing soda, etc. So many more things are there. They all are soluble in water. So now you will say, ma'am, sugar is not soluble. Sugar is soluble but after some time. But what happens? Salt dissolve quickly, very quickly. But sugar and many more other things are there that take time to dissolve. Now in what happened? In summertime, what we prefer glucose to get energy, and when we put glucose in water, it quickly dissolve, yes or no? Now if I'll put some other liquids, it maybe it will not dissolve. If I'll put this oil, if I'll put oil in water, what will happen? It will not dissolve, it will form a layer on the top of the glass, on the top of water level it will form a layer. So oil is not soluble in water, and the salt, sugar, glucose and many more other liquids, any liquid are dissolved in water. So now let's perform an activity to understand this thing more clearly. Now here I have taken a glass of water, half glass of water I have taken. Now can you see? This is very clear. Now in this one, what I'll do, I'll put a salt, a pinch of salt. I am dissolving this. Can you see? I'm dissolving, I'm putting a pinch of salt in this glass of water, and we will see what will happen. Now let's put, now here you can see here that this water can be, wait a second, I'll show you in, yeah. Now here you can see I have put it a pinch of salt in this water, and I'll dissolve it. Now you can see, can you see any salt in this one? No. Salt is no more present in this water. Means salt is completely dissolvable in water. It is completely soluble. It is soluble in water. Similarly, if I'll put a tablespoon of sugar in this one, it will take some time, but it will also get dissolved in water. Now let's take something else. Now a glass of water is there, and in this glass of water I'll put some small pieces of pebbles. Wait. Now here you can see some pebbles are there, small stones are there. I'll put this in this glass of water, and let's see what will happen. Will they dissolve or not? Now here you can see, let's stir it. Now let's see. Can you see stones here? Yes, we can clearly see them. See, we can clearly see them in this water. Means these pebbles, let's stir it once more. Then also stones are present here. No stone has dissolved in this water. So means stones are insoluble in water. They cannot be they cannot be dissolved in water. So this we have seen. Now if I'll take mud, then what will happen? If I'll take mud, then what will happen? Yes, in the beginning, what will this mud will appear to be soluble, but what happen after some time? After some time, if you will see, that salt will come here on the level. It will settle down at the bottom of the glass. Yes, so mud is also not soluble in water. So this was about soluble and insoluble things in water. Now let's quickly revise what we have studied today, and tomorrow we will study more classification about the other classification that were on the basis of this heavy and light things, transparent, translucent and opaque objects. Okay. Now let's quickly revise what we have studied. So today we studied about different types of material. What are materials? Object are made up of materials. So the matter of which an object is made. So this object is made up of wood and cotton. So it is a, so what are their material? What are material? Material are cotton and wood, and this is an object. So object are made up of material. As we have studied in previous chapter, fiber to fabric. So yarn are made up of fiber. Yes or no? Yarns were made up of fiber. So in this one, materials are, this objects are made up of material. So material are basic unit. Is it clear? Now two types of material are there. First one is natural material, and the next one is the man-made material. What are natural material? That we get from the nature. And what are man-made? That are prepared in the factories using chemicals or other substances. A material can be made, an object can be made up of one or more than one material. As we can see, the plastic chair, it is totally made up of plastic. But a wooden chair, if I'll say, our chairs, some are made up of wood, some are made up of plastic, some are made up of steel, some are of different mixture of different materials. Then we studied about classification, that there are 5 types of classification: appearance, hardness and softness, solubility in water, heavy, and tomorrow we will study about heaviness or lightness in water, and transparency. Transparency, translucency and opaqueness of the object. Till then, sit down and take care.